New game, let's go.
Hey, you.
Yeah, you know, Steam Summer Sale? Like, in the list of things happened to gaming is like number 1 is Zelda and Hollow Knight, number 2 Steam Summer Sale, and number 3 is of course Chrome Dinosaur. Anyways, the Steam Summer Sale this year, I bought 4 games, and today I'm gonna 100% the game Sheepo. You probably don't know what this game is, so here's a quick summary. You play a Sheepo the sheep, and it's your first day on the job. And in your job, you need to try to find eggs from 6 different animals. This is Kyle Thompson's first game. I have played Kyle Thompson's second game because I got it for free on Epic Games. So, let's play some Sheepo. So the game starts off kind of freaky, like, why are those sheep naked? And then this annoying ass voice called Cynthia wakes us up and tells me to open up this hatch. And it took me a little too long to figure it out. Then the Cynthia tells me what my mission is, but she tells me I only have 1 day to do this mission. That's kind of crazy for my first day, don't you think? Oh, that makes more sense. Then I had to go some training thing. Bing, bang, boom. I was finally allowed to get out of the rocket, so I don't have to listen to Cynthia anymore, and she gave me a walkie-talkie. Yeah. This piece of well, at least you could tell me how I could use this shifter panel. Or how I like to call it, the yeet. I'm trying my best here, guys, I really am. And did I mention how good the music is? Like, damn. Bum, 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 bum. Oh yeah. Yeah, the Sparks wannabe type bug shows me how much health I have. Green is 3, yellow is 2, and red is 1, of course. And then the last 2 things I'm gonna mention is you need to collect these feathers for currency later on. And these blue orbs will be used a lot to open these doors. Like, a lot. I just kept on going through the game, collecting feathers on the way, until I stumbled on the first boss, the biggest bird. Yo, why this kind of slap? Who cooked up the music for this game? Oh, it's the developer's brother. That's pretty cool. Yep. And this game is pacifistic, so you don't do any combat, but you do drop a couple tons of rocks on a bird's head. And for that, I get my first egg for the long bird and my first achievement. You know, I don't know if I should be trusted with this egg. In the next room, I could flip these 3 levers to turn on this water stream, but I didn't go up it yet because I went into the next room where I could feed this monster. I don't think this monster is a monster, he's pretty chill. I'm gonna call him Karl Johansson 3D. I went back over to the water streams and went up it this time. At the top there was a shop where I bought some map markers to see save points and Froggo statues on the map. I tried to get into the gallery, but they didn't let me in. No idea why, I'm a pretty good person. So I just went down to the wastelands. The wastelands is basically just a bunch of blue orb and bird parkour. Yo, who's this? The gallery owner. Why didn't you let me in? I'm gonna drop a couple tons of rocks on your head. I opened this blue orb door and there was a health fragment behind it. I get 1 more health point after I get 3 of them. Afterwards, I found this guy yapping about some bird bot. What the hell even is that? It took me some time to understand what I was supposed to do, since there were no rocks around there. But then I figured out I was supposed to send the missiles back to him. Bing, bang, boom. It was pretty easy after that, and I got 5 feathers and another achievement for killing him. I started going Mach 20 and stumbled over to this minigame. It was boring as hell and was not worth 1 feather. I then found a super secret passageway where I found like some elder bird or something. I don't know. Maybe he's just a weirdo. Yo, what's up, homie? Fuck! He removed all my floor and then attacked me, so I baited him to commit Sudoku. Nice. No, as a pacifist, we're pretty mean. But we got an egg and another achievement, so let's go! The new animal makes it so you can go underground, but if you're still underground after you turn back into Sheepo, you die. I went back to Dead Mall and got another health fragment in an actually secret passageway, other than some passageways. And then I came up under the big... wait, let me rephrase that.
Rewind time.
Moving on. I went to the upper landing and did some parkour with some fans. But then I came to this room where I couldn't understand what I was supposed to do. So I went in the ground and got another health fragment, so now I have 4 HP. Nice. I went over the spaceship and went to this area over to the left of the spaceship, and I saw this weird animal slime thing, so I ran underground into the underbelly. The underbelly is probably my least favorite area. This area mainly uses the skeleton snake thingies, but the jumps were pretty annoying with them. Like, look at this. This is pretty cool. I like this one. And then we got these ones. They're just plain annoying. Kyle Thompson, the game is really good. You just made this area suck ass from time to time. It also might be a skill issue. Or I just did some of it wrong. A little later, I found this guy who wanted to show me one of the weirdest collections I've ever seen. But at least I got a feather by filling my eyes with butterflies. A couple of rooms later, I talked to this half-long bird, and he told me this story about how these froggers are stuck here, since the shrine is destroyed. Oh, this is the Frogger King. Now the bosses are actually getting hard. Okay, maybe not that hard. But he and other bosses in the future will cause some suffering. Achievement! With the Froggo egg, I can now use the Froggo signs to fast travel between them. I decided to teleport to the shop and buy the gallery invite. I was confused where I was supposed to go, so I talked to the elder bird, and he told me to go up over the pink sky. After a little more confusion, I found where I was supposed to go. It was the same place I was stuck like an hour before, but this time I found what I was actually supposed to do, I think. I jumped down and then hit the level while falling. I'm not sure if that's right, but it worked, so... A little further, I met another bird who was drawing really bad art of the moon. You should quit. Then I went over to the upper Dead Mall, where soon after I found the Slime Queen. The Slime Queen isn't really anything special, she's just pretty boring and annoying. But I managed to kill her with only 2 deaths, which is way better than a future run I had. Achievement. I now had 4 out of the 6 eggs and can now possess the weird slime things. I used the new slime things to get another health fragment, and then I found a new area, Deep Woods. I dived into this log and I got more blue orbs to get to this annoying as hell section. Here you need to do some cardio, and then some annoying as parkour. Well, at least I got the second to last health fragment. I kept going through Deep Woods, collecting feathers on the way until I met the goat, the great olive eater bird. And he was nice enough to give me a map of what rooms have feathers. See that white dot? That means there's a feather in the room. But then I met another annoying boss, the Grapple Gang. I mean, just look at this shit. Well, they're at least better than a Slime Queen. I died though a couple of times, but now I had 5 eggs and another achievement. The Slingo is pretty cool, if I say so myself. And I do. But then I went over to the gallery, and damn, it's sad how modern art is destroying the art world. This was pretty cool though. Even the gallery owner was so lazy that she made me create the next couple of artworks. But I got an egg and an achievement at the end. But the annoying ass voice I've been trying to ignore this whole time told me that my shifter pack was having trouble figuring out what the species the egg was from. Hehe, haraki cheap. Then I went over the gallery area and got my last health fragment, and then checked out the Aurora Borealis. And then the gallery owner came to my rock and then told me the egg was a fake, and wanted it back. But she gave me 200 feathers for it. So I bought the elevator key and took the elevator up to the ceiling. The beast chased me until this room, where she bombarded me with the red spiky stuff. After dodging all of it, she sent a big red spiky thing that I sent back to her, and she apologized because she thought I was one of the birds that locked her in here. I explained that I just needed an egg from her, and she got a couple thousand eggs to spare, so she gave me one. The gallery owner felt so bad that she also got an egg from the beast. Then she said that the beast wasn't too bad, and she was going to talk about the others about letting her come back. But then I saw this 100% door, but I only had 93%, so... Bing, bang, boom. After getting 100%, I got the ability to turn into a bird for a minute or two, whenever I wanted. And then the psychic told me to get 5 blank pictures, so they could tell me my future. And wow, that was easy. And now I only had the speedrun achievements, hard mode, and no deaths. Well, let the suffering begin. And cause I'm a dumbass, I tried them all at once. I started off pretty well. I killed the first 2 bosses in only 11 minutes with no deaths. But then, frog cooking. I still had the chance to do the speedrun achievements, and I'll just do the no death later on easy mode. Never mind. Well, we still have around a half an hour. I went over the 1.5 an hour in the gallery. And after I finished, I didn't even have enough feathers for the elevator key. I got the feathers and then finished the game in 1 hour 42 minutes. I had to shave some time off. And now I had 2 achievements left. No deaths and under 1 hour 30 minutes. But I had a plan. First, play on easy mode. Makes it easier. Last chance that I die. 2. Lock the in. I made it to the beast at a good time with no deaths. I was about to do it. I even took a sip of Fanta mid-chase. But then... Nah. But I had a trick up my sleeve. Reset to save point. Well, doesn't even matter. Probably won't work. This run is a lost cause and I have to do it all again. Wait, it worked. Thank you, Sheepo gods. Let's go. Well, I guess it's done. This was a really enjoyable 100%, but it was a pain near the end with those 2 extra runs. It might have helped to not do it in 2 sittings, but it was not so bad. Definitely recommend it if you're a Metroidvania lover like me, or if you like cozy games. Like I said in the beginning, this game has been on my wishlist since I played the developer's second game, Islet, which I got for free on Epic Games. Like that game was so good, I wished I could pay for it. But this isn't the developer's only other game. He also has another game that he made last year, Crypt Custodian. So if you want me to make a video on that, maybe. Also, I think he's working on another game that's coming out soon. So maybe I'll make a video on that. And then, of course, this is my first video. So let me know what's good about it, what's bad about it, any ideas if you have them. Bye bye.